Uh, you're in charge. You do whatever.
Sounds good. I need to go do the Black Garden or something. I think. Where is that? Oh, that's on Mars. Okay.
Yay, the Black Garden.
Do it on level 20 just because.
You've always got to do them with the heroic modifier on.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, where's the fun?
Well, not only where's the fun, but you can't complete the thing, the mission.
I don't think we'll get a second chance at this.
Indeed.
We pull this off, we can save the traveler.
Oh, gotta save the traveller.
I wonder if one day the traveller will ever return.
Maybe in Destiny 2 and a couple of DLCs in.
I imagine it won't be until Destiny 3 and then you'll have that whole Mass Effect 3 ending situation where the ball, the traveller will just be like a child or something.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then
Turns out it was all a hallucination.
now, well, you'll sort of say to the Guardian, you know, do you want to wipe out all the other races? Do you want to return humanity to normality, or
Well,
basically be Mass Effect 3 ending, essentially. I reckon.
oh yeah, and as we found out last time, everybody loved that.
Indeed. I'm rocking I'm rocking the colourblind mode. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, so what colours everything then?
You are bright green currently. What's your name? Not you. You're still the same colour, but
What colour is it normally? It is normally green.
yeah, but mine's like a really vivid green, whereas
Oh.
yours is like a kind of dull green.
Oh, okay.
And the uncommons are now like a slightly blue colour. They're still greenish, but it's more of like an aquary sort of green. The rare stuff, the blue stuff, is just a really deep blue. Purple's still purple, and I haven't obviously got any legendary or whatever the fuck it is, exotic engrams to.
Everything they can to keep us out of the Black
Well,
Garden.
you wouldn't need an engram, can't you? Just look at the item background.
It's just yellow.
Just yellow.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
But yellow barred enemies are now pink.
I know. Pink.
Indeed. Pink.
I mean, obviously, right?
So I don't know. I don't know too much about colour blindness, but it's interesting that. But they only change the colour of certain things. Like the bolts that are being fired out by this enemy are still purple. Their bars are still red. You're still wearing a red hat. So I don't know what the colourblind mode. It only seems to affect certain things.
Huh.
Which I found weird. Surely colourblind people would be affected by everything in the game, not just the
Hope this
pickups.
Well, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? I guess maybe because that doesn't affect it.
Where are we? If this is the Black Garden,
As in, like,
it's not on
being able to
that
see a
known space.
person's name's important, but what colour
Guess we
the
just
rocket
keep
is irrelevant.
That is true. I mean, obviously, if you're playing like now, being able to see your name might be important to me, and being able to distinguish you from everyone else on the map might also be useful. And PvP, seeing the flags might be useful, but still, I mean, again, I don't know how colourblind people actually see, but if all these rockets looked like a slightly off blue or something, that would still take away some of your enjoyment, surely.
Oh, there's different types of colour blindness as well, isn't there?
There
So,
is, yes.
I mean, I don't know if there's multiple settings on this or not, but
There are 3.
And have you settled with your favourite?
I just wanted to give the colourblind modes a go, just to see what changed really and what was different. And this, because it's like a bright neon, I quite like it. Everything's just a lot brighter. Well, everything that it changes is a lot brighter. Other stuff just stays the same.
Ooh, green engram.
I'd have thought it's more like a teal engram now. The I would have thought they could have just put a filter over the whole game though, just to change all the colours.
Well, maybe they could, but they clearly haven't.
I mean, the fact that my super bar, say I've got a super thing, is bright yellow, but whenever I come against an enemy with a bright yellow health bar, it now changes to pink. So why is my super bar not pink? Surely all yellow things should change to pink.
Again, maybe it's because it doesn't matter what colour your super bar is, but it does matter what the health bar looks like.
Ah, that's bizarre. I'm sure there was some decision making made as to... I mean, to be fair, this is one of the very few games with colourblind mode in it.
Well, it's more and more common now. Especially on PC.
I don't do a lot of PC gaming, so I'll take your word on that. I know Call of Duty was the first game I'd ever seen use it. I don't know if it was the first game to ever do it, but it was the first game I'd ever seen it in.
Well, it's such an obvious and easy thing, I suppose. There's no reason not to have it. Especially because it's just literally change a few colours.
Yeah, but then, I mean, I suppose slightly less useful in terms of enriching people's lives, but I'm quite surprised that they don't do more 3D gaming.
Yeah, but
Yes.
3D gaming's never been that good.
I thoroughly enjoyed Batman in 3D.
Did you? I tried playing Gears of War 3 in 3D. Maybe it's just because the game itself's shit. But playing it in 3D didn't make it any better.
No, it obviously doesn't make the game any better, but it kind of, I don't know, for some odd reason it just adds more depth, you know.
I mean, there were like a slider, I don't know if there was in Batman or anything, but in Gears of War 3 there was a slider and you could make it pretty damn deep, which was cool.
Yeah, you could
But-
in Batman.
Like, I didn't want to sit there wearing glasses
I don't,
for ages.
I didn't even register I was wearing glasses. I don't when I'm watching 3D films. It just doesn't bother me.
All of our tellies, well, I say all, the 2 main tellies are all 3D, but we never watch 3D things on them.
Good. Good. It's like all those Blu-ray players you have and just don't watch films. It's just...
Oh, I watch lots of films, just I don't have many Blu-rays.
But that was kind of my point. But yeah, I see I wasn't being technically accurate.
Here are powering that barrier. Take them out.
I can't help that everything's a Blu-ray player now. My toaster probably plays Blu-rays.
Oh, I got about that bounty, so I guess you did.
Do you want to carry on or not?
I don't care, to be honest. That dude's like a level 20. Why are we fighting level 20 dudes? Oh yeah, because yeah. Heroic modifier. Yeah. We had this conversation.
Think of what else to do? Because if not, I might as well finish it.
Well, you can finish this if you want. I say it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
The only other thing I was going to suggest is we try the Nightfall Strike again. See if we can actually stay alive this time.
How far did we get last time? It wasn't very...
Halfway-ish. We would have got further had I have just used my brain a little bit quicker. I had 3 seconds to revive myself because I had the self-revive thing on.
Because tanks all got blown up, didn't they?
Hmm. the ship
Yeah.
blew us up.
Uh-huh. Oh, we can give
Um,
that a go afterwards if you want.
as long as we avoid that fucking ship, um, we should survive at least until the final boss. And as long as one of us stays alive, we can always just revive the other.
Okay. We will give that a go.
I just nearly killed myself doing this. Fucking hell. Bungie are so lucky I can't write to them. I'd have written so many complaint letters by now.
You could email them.
Don't think they'd care. It's so irritating that I'm a level 34 and yet level 20 dudes are still troubling me to the point of I'm almost dying fighting them. Surely, like I say, I've got all this armour on, like it says, I don't know, 2000 fucking defensive power, and yet I die at the same speed as when I was level 32. Fucking point.
No one knows.
I mean, obviously there's a difference between like level 10 and level 30, but between 32 and 34, I couldn't tell you the fucking difference. Usually in these sort of games, like most RPGs, when you come across like a level 1 dude, you could stand there for half hour letting him punch you in the face and it don't bother you, does it? Because you're just so armoured up that...
This place is just one big machine.
Unless you're playing Oblivion and everything levels up with you.
Did it?
Yeah.
My memory's, you know, not that sharp for the most part. But I don't remember that. I'm stuck. Orbital light is still the same colour. Very disappointing.
Yeah, that's rubbish. What colour's Ghost? And these blue lasers?
They're blue.
Yeah.
They all it seems to do with blue is make it. In fact, all it does with all the colours in this particular mode, is make them a shit ton brighter, like neon coloured, rather than just pasty. I haven't tried the other modes for any length of time, to be fair. Might give them a whirl. Cause I think it turns one of them. It turns, I think, the blue pink. That'll be a lot of fun.
Blue into pink? That is different.
I believe so. But I've always been into neon colours. I do love them. So.
It's like playing Destiny if it was made in the 80s.
Exactly. That's why I love it.
But you can't go wrong with the 80s.
You can't. I suppose I'm like most older people. I do just. It's like you remembering the good old days, the golden era. I just preferred the 80s just as a whole. Everything about it. Fashion, music, just the amount of people in the world was a lot less.
Fashion, I don't know about that.
Oh, shoot you in the head for that. If I could actually hit you. Managed to miss.
All we need is permission to enter. As a gate lord.
And I know a fair amount of people who disagree on the music as well, but...
So this is
That's wrong.
is
80s music is better than nowadays crap.
well, some of it is. This is exactly like the Vault of Glass.
Just, easier.
Yes. Because that door looks the same, and we have to. That's exactly what we have to do in Vault of Glass: is make a spire form, and then it opens door.
Open it. Yeah.
Oh, look, you can just imagine it. That's what would happen if we were actually any good um, at this game.
Sadly. Sadly,
Oh,
it's not to be.
fuck. Forgot we have to fight a heart, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll give it one go. If we die, leave. What do the what are the Cabal actually in this game for?
They're basically just a race of beings that pretty much don't like anything. They just crush planets.
Don't think I have a choice.
That's about
So
it,
why
really.
are they in the game?
They're just because they had to have another planet like Mars, and they couldn't have more of the same enemy, so they just invented another enemy per planet.
Right.
Vex is on
So I
Venus.
understand the Fallen have taken over Earth, whatever. I understand that Vex, because they're kind of the main villains. But the Cabal don't do anything.
I don't understand any of them because the storyline didn't explain any of them.
Well, no, but you understand why the Fallen are there. They're here to enslave the Earth. Vex are just evil because they're robots, and robots are evil.
Of course they are. Inherently.
And the Cabal are just kind of on Mars, doing nothing, minding their own business really, and then we turn up and kill them all.
Yeah, but that's humans for you.
For no apparent reason. Well, yeah, but you don't have to play a human. You can play a blue guy
A blue guy.
or a robot. I think you're playing a robot, aren't you? I think.
No, I chose human for this class.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I chose human for 2 classes. My other class is a blue dude. I didn't choose a robot for anything.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you were playing a robot.
I was tempted to, but it's like when you wear a hat and when you don't wear a hat, it's exactly the same. Your head looks just like a hat. So I just thought, well, I don't get that.
Statue to life.
Kill the soul progeny. Okay.
Thanks, Pete, for explaining the obvious there, mate. Basil exposition.
Okay. Let's go killing statues.
Ah, he's purple. Like it.
Not a big lover of purple really.
I am not a huge fan of purple either. But it's just because I've played this game so much, just having a slightly different colour makes it more interesting. I've almost just jumped off the world. Didn't want to do that. I remember the first time we tried this mission. It's fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Oh. Fuck. Oh. Shitty fucking harpies. If we mop up all the crap that's floating around, does it respawn? Because it'd be so much easier just to wipe out all the shit around him and then go for him once he's the only thing left to aim at.
It doesn't look like it respawns.
Bonus.
I mean, everything's staying dead, isn't it? Oh no. Yeah, it
Yeah.
respawns. Speak of the devil.
Like, the aim point's in his gut. That's really annoying. For aiming for the head. 1 down. 2 to go.
Down 2 to go.
The heart is dying. Keep fighting them.
Okay, Pete. I wasn't intending to sit down and have a fucking picnic with the other 2.
Oh, he's spawning right next to me. Okay. Have you heard about the Taken King raid?
No.
Oh, it's pretty good. Well, you know the new big expensive DLC, The Taken King. it isn't launching with a raid.
Oh, interesting.
The raid is set to just come out at some point afterwards. They haven't said when, but just at some point.
Well, at some point when they can make more money from more DLC, I suppose.
Well, you see, this is the thing, because the second DLC was House of Wolves or something, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure. But apparently a raid was promised to come out after that, like, not with it, but soon after it, and it never happened at all. Apparently, from what I've read. So, yeah. Definitely just keeps getting better, really.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I've noted a number of times. It's Activision that are my biggest problem. I don't think Bungie are arseholes. I don't think the developers themselves really want to go down this route necessarily. I just think that Activision are such wankers and so greedy that they're the ones forcing this price kind of situation, and they're the ones that are just trying to extend the life of one game for 3 years by releasing the same game twice.
Okay.
Yeah, where are you?
Still doing it kind of like far too long. Yeah. I mean, Activision are that good. Everyone knows that.
I mean, it's proper savage, like what they did with Call of Duty and whatever else. It's the same sort of shit. It's turning that from what was just a standard first-person shooter, got a bit of popularity, was actually quite good, and then they were like, right, now we need to somehow make money from this. And then they started releasing shitty map packs, and then that wasn't enough, so then they started releasing like camouflage. Then they started doing the elite fucking web page where you could see all your stats, but you had to pay for it.
Oh yeah.
And then
Call of Duty Elite.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then there was like some other layer of spending money on something else, and then they started doing other shit. And then by the time you're finished, you're spending money rather than playing the fucking game. You're doing more outside the game than fucking in it. It's just like, you know, I buy games to play them. I couldn't give a fuck about anything else. And you know, I quite like a nice camouflage on my gun or whatever, but I'd rather earn it than buy it. And I especially don't have to buy it and then earn it, which I've noticed some people do.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I can't remember what game it was, but it was like download this outfit or whatever it was, or a different colour for the outfit, but you had to complete the game or get to level whatever 20 or something stupid before you could actually have it. And it's like, okay. So I've bought something, but I can't actually access it until I get to a set situation where I can do that. Brilliant.
That's something that quite annoyed me about the Dark Souls 1 and 2 DLC. Because obviously it's an open world game. But the entrances, especially in Dark Souls 1, the entrance to the DLC was so convoluted and hidden that it pretty much required, well, unless you like mapped out the whole game and knew where everything was and explored the entire thing, you pretty much have to Google how to access the 10-15 quid DLC that you just bought just to get into it before you even had the chance to like die a million times. I mean, I understood it for the purposes of being Dark Souls, but it was a stupid idea.
They're not the only ones. I can't remember what game it was. It's just escaping my memory. But yeah, there was like DLC came out. I bought it, and it was like, right, I'm sure that'll kind of like pop up. Nothing happened. And apparently, you had to wait until a certain like day of the week in the game or whatever or you had to speak to a certain person and they only arrived at certain times. And you're just like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, I bought this DLC and I can't just instantly fucking play it. I've got to somehow wait for the planets to align.
Well, obviously, yeah.
I want to try and make it out today, but I'll probably die.
I won't make that, I don't think. Nope, no gems.
Well, you hit it.
Oh well then.
I mean, that was you know, close enough. Smashing your face on it.
I guess so. Nothing
For completing it. Disgusting.
Another thing.
Not even like a token green thing.
Nope.
I do think that, but what you said, that's actually really interesting because they were sort of like saying, oh, we realise that players of Destiny will appreciate why we've got a £40 price tag on it because it is the biggest expansion pack we've released and blah 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 blah. It's got just as many guns and armour as the original release game apparently, but then yeah, there's no raids, there's no strikes, do you know what I mean? Like, what are you telling me? I'm paying £40 for a load of new guns and armour. Fucking brilliant.
With a raid. Maybe took them out later, maybe not. It really just depends.
These guardians show us what we are, what we have always been,
Totally forgot about this
and what we
cutscene.
will be. Again. We
I didn't realise there's. I don't know if like those are other like players that have actually completed this, but some of them are actually wearing exotic gear that you can get in the game, which I find quite cool in its own way.
You've probably got better armour than me.
Mm.
It's a day for pretty speeches and medals. But we know the real fight.
Who's she and what's her deal? That's what I want to know.
God, I don't know, she just turns up, doesn't she, halfway through the game,
Take this.
and then gives you a gun that's shit, and then leaves.
There's so much more, Guardian. I've seen terrible things born out in the darkness.
You don't want to tell us it. Tell us what it is.
There's so much more, Guardian, but you'll have to pay for it.
And I'm not telling you right now, just like the speaker won't tell you about the war.
All ends are beginnings.
Sorry, I can't possibly tell you the
The
storyline
fight is far from
because
over.
we don't know what Game 3 is going to be yet.
I'm afraid you'll need to download the Destiny app on your iPhone.
It'll probably be a small boy releasing some Reapers. As I fly off into the sunset. Quite literally. Where did you go? Let us recycle.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's alright. Ooh, where are we off to?
Oh, need to go to the tower first.
Ah, the tower.
Nightfall time, I guess.
Upcycled
Come on, load,
rubbish.
you stupid thing. Yeah, pretty much.
I do find it interesting. Like there was some business dude who apparently said about Call of Duty how they'd underpriced their maps because they went from free map multiplayer maps to 5 multiplayer maps. It was only like a £5 increase or something stupid. And they were like, oh, you know, they missed an opportunity there. They could have charged like £20 and people would have paid it. It's like, yes, that's really not the fucking point, is it? Surely. People might give you 50 quid for it. I've seen people handing over like £200 for a collector's edition of a game. That doesn't mean you should charge them £200.
Oh, it does. It does.
Fucking bizarre. Just really weird mentality. And the fact that he was sort of like saying, oh, you know, they've missed an opportunity to charge more. So then Activision looked for opportunities to charge more in other areas. It's like, for fuck's sake, you know, this is a computer game, not a fucking Amazon store. Not here to purchase shit. I just don't get why, you know. But I mean, again, I'm being really old, and maybe that's the problem. But when they made, I don't know, Mario Kart, it might have not cost as much money, maybe, to make, but they made all their money off the sale of the game and any merchandise that came from it. So why is it games developers these days
Oh,
have
Mario Kart
to?
8 has DLC.
Hmm?
Mario Kart 8 has DLC.
Of course it does, but for the most part, their DLC doesn't seem that scummy. But
No, the Nintendo DLC, well, the first party Nintendo DLC, seems to be quite good. I haven't bought any of it,
oh well.
but, you know, I'm not averse to it.
But why is it games companies now don't just factor in making their profits from selling the game? They factor in profits from selling loads of other shit you don't actually fucking want. And even if you do want it, you shouldn't really have to pay for it. If it's like a new outfit, why should I have to pay for a new outfit? I just don't get it. it's
They probably say survival and development costs.
I'd like to see their development costs. I want to see their bills. I actually want to see their outgoings and their income, because I can't think that they need to charge people like £75 to get the new Taken King, the 2 DLCs and the base game again. There's no reason for that to cost £75.
No, especially because spiraling development costs are the fault of developers, pushing graphics constantly instead of, I don't know, gameplay.
But then the graphics shouldn't really make the cost any more. That's what I don't understand. The graphics
Well,
don't.
it's got to.
Well,
Because
not really.
push it envelope.
Because when you're, I mean, obviously when you like develop a game, if you get an artist to draw Mario and animate Mario, it's no different from getting a 3D modeler to model this dude that I currently am and animate him. You've still got to have an artist and an animator. So why is the cost any different? The graphics themselves don't cost anything more to make. Arguably, you might need a bigger team of programmers to do all the complex shit this game can do. Like Mario's obviously far lower in terms of coding, but I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate they've probably got to have bigger teams of artists and they've got to have bigger teams of coders, but
It couldn't possibly be that simple, could it?
What are you doing?
I'm off to the guy.
I'm off to the guy. You just spent like an hour running around and then examining your vault.
Yeah, I was checking which kits I have.
Oh, good.
Don't
Keep shopping.
important.
Look, I've got a glowing green gun. That's exciting shit. Alright.
That is quite exciting. Well, I've got a new kit, so you know, all good.
It's crap. Let's go.
Let's go.
You
Okay.
fell off.
This one.
You trying to smack me in the face with your ghost?
I don't think so, but it's an idea for the future.
Good. The other thing I find really bizarre is obviously they'll charge me for the purchase of House of Wolves and Crota's End or whatever it's called, which basically just sounds rude as far as I'm concerned. But they must have already downloaded that shit into my system or be on the disc, because it keeps popping up with all the content for it. So
Oh, I don't know, maybe that's server magic or something.
baffled by this whole idea. Like, I can pick up bounties for a particular thing, but then it's sort of like it's like a little lock symbol and says, "Oh, you need like House of Wolves or whatever." It's like, well, the little symbol's clearly there on my map, so is the content not available to me? I guess it's not because I haven't paid for it, but I wonder how big the download is for it.
I bet it's huge.
You reckon? Alright, it's like two kilobytes, just an unlock key.
Oh god, I remember unlock keys. Glad that didn't last very long.
Oh, you kidding me? They still do them.
Yeah, but nowhere near as often.
I think they do. I just think they've realised that people have kind of been realising it, and now they're just doing it in a slightly sneakier way.
Oh, I say that they don't do it that often anymore. The disc of Metal Gear Solid 5 on PC, you know, a 9.5 gigabyte disc or whatever it is, contains an 8 megabyte download file, and that's it. Which is a bit of a joke, really.
Yep.
But that's Konami, and everything Konami does is terrible, so it's not a problem.
Konami used to be one of my favourite developers, along with Capcom and Namco.
Yeah, I mean,
Used to
I don't know
love their
too much
stuff.
about Namco, but Konami and Capcom could do no wrong. How they can't stop doing wrong.
I think again it's that whole greed situation, isn't it? And Capcom especially seem to, I don't know, their American arm or whatever, fucking things up, but they're just crazy now with the shit they do. It's just unbelievable.
Just lost the plot.
They've screwed up every good franchise they had.
What, you saying you don't like Resident Evil 6?
You're funny. Clint did say you were
No, Resident
funny.
Evil 6, it was a shining turd. But Resident Evil 5 was actually a good game. I'll defend Resident Evil 5 forever.
You'd have to, because I'd argue with you all day.
It's not a good Resident Evil game.
It's just
But
not a
as
good
game
game.
in its own right, to play with a friend, it don't get much better.
Yeah, see, but that has the same problem as Destiny. It requires you to have friends. Something I'm bereft of.
Yeah,
And
but even in the bracket of good co-op games, Resident Evil 5's hard to beat.
See, I mean, I just don't buy a lot of co-op games because I don't have friends. Balls, I've got the wrong fucking class on. Right,
Oh,
Oh.
okay, flanked.
oh, it's dead. Lucky it's not the Die Horribly section.
I have the advanced tactics of Nightfall Strikes.
I'm kind of I need to change because that was really weird. Like I was standing next to you, I was about to fire my super. You seemed to die, and I got a shot about 6 foot to the left, and then my super just fired into a wall. But I have no idea how that happened unless you smacked me with something. But
I wouldn't have thought so.
maybe it was your car. If you're still driving that fucking thing, maybe that's what hit me.
Bloody car.
Bike, floaty thing.
Tank.
Is it a tank? I wouldn't classify it as a tank.
It's like a tank.
It's like a tank, but
Like a
is it
little
a tank?
prototype. Well, I don't think we have a word for it. I don't have a word for it, at least.
Arguably, fuck off. I need to change.
Anyway, yeah, the important thing is Resident Evil 5 is a good game.
No, really, it's not.
You're wrong, but that's okay. You're allowed sometimes.
I've been wrong about so much apparently that I'm kind of getting used to it now.
Well, you know, it happens often enough, you will get used to it, won't you? Oh, my
Exactly.
tank up, bastard.
Are you getting used to dying?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It gives you something to do while you're not killing stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're probably arguably doing more damage than I am because I'm just wounding everything. I'll probably have like 1,000,000 assists again. I don't actually kill anything, it seems. Ah, forgot about you bastards. Being stupidly powerful now. But melee is more powerful, thanks to this Nightfall. Not that much more damaging then. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll try not to die.
Guardian down.
Success.
It's alright, we're not in the night zone. So we can just die as
Yeah,
much as we like
no.
here.
No one wants to go back.
We can't go back.
You can't make it takes us back to the start of that tunnel if you...
No,
press
well,
this button.
it takes us back to the beginning of the tunnel, but it doesn't take us back to the start. It won't respawn all the enemies or anything.
Is that a green engram? No, it's not. No. Never mind.
I forgot to set my class up properly for this. I'm doing it mid-fucking game. Never a good idea. Swap. Swap that. Swap that. Because they will do more damage. Oh fuck, now it's walked into a load of rockets. Oh, fuck off. I don't remember dying this much getting here either. Seem to have done this whole section a lot worse than last time.
Maybe we've just gotten shitter.
That's quite possible. Okay, he's just going to carry on resisting that, is he?
Looks like it.
Is he dead? He's dead.
He's dead.
Right. Now there's
Oh,
like
I've
a
annoyed those.
ton of other shit to fucking kill. Not even
Ooh,
dead
grenade
yet.
man.
Still some shit alive. Dudes with shields.
Mhm.
And a commando's just popped in as well. Nice. A bluey green engram just appeared.
Louis Green engrams are the best kind.
Right, this was the section where we end up dying horribly because this is where we have to both stay alive. Or one of us has to at least stay alive.
We could take down all of his guards.
And there's the nightfall. You can tell it's nightfall because the screen gets all scary.
Darkness zone. Oh, good. See, if you just fire rockets at me, they shouldn't be able to really... Ah, you... The rockets don't seem to do that much damage, but he just seems to shoot for that tiny little hole in the metal.
Guardian down.
Oh, okay. Didn't even get alerted that I was being shot then. Strange.
It's probably just a one-shot kill.
Yeah, it could be.
Come on, come at me, so I can just punch you in the face.
Definitely be that.
Guardian down.
I don't know if you're still there, but you need to revive me before you die. Ugh. Not a good time to leave.
Guardian down.
Ah, God, all the interruptions never stop.
Well, we both died. I did luckily manage to resurrect myself.
Right, well, sorry about that again.
No,
Hopefully
no
that will be
worries.
the last one.
Just need to build my super up again, otherwise it could all then end horribly. I did actually remember to actually revive myself this time.
Jesus. They pack a punch.
Yeah, well, if I get close enough to punch them, they go down pretty easily. But
Oh, I have to punch them 3 times. Before they decide to die.
I've thrown that a bit far. Right. Try and avoid dying, I suppose.
That's the plan. Hopefully I won't have to sign for anything else from the postman who turns up at 5:45.
Fucking, what's it delivering?
God only knows.
It's like some sort
In
of
a right big box, but it weighs nothing, so I don't know what it could be.
drugs.
Could be. I mean, not that we're the local cartel or anything, but, you know. That guy dead? I think he's dead. Oh, one of them has turned up.
They often do. Rockets don't fire far enough. They seem to detonate mid-air. Louis Green Engram.
Blue, green, engram, but which one is it?
Well, it still looks quite green, to be fair. It's just that when you get the actual icon come up in your inventory, it's more of a teal. The enemy must just have crazy fucking energy. I must have done about 4,000 damage to this dude, and he's barely even got a scratch on him.
He's just shaking it off. He's not bothered.
I mean, he's Val Buark, or whatever his name is. So he's obviously
yeah,
tough.
obviously.
Guardian down.
What? Ugh, she was dead, but her bullet still existed.
Again,
Inside the tank.
can't actually fucking.
That's
No,
clever,
oh.
how you can die inside the tank.
Almost
Oh,
died
just
reviving you. Stupid fucking concept that I have to get in the tank to move it.
Artistic vision.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Oh, right, get out of them, get out of here, get out of here. Ooh. Screw that shit.
Don't know what killed me, but something certainly did.
Oh, I'll come and revive you, but that ship is what killed us last time.
Yeah, no, you wait and hide.
So that thing
I've
fucks off.
Got stuff I can melt down anyway, so you do that.
Leap at the right moment, wouldn't you, eh?
Hmm.
They've basically just gone and surrounded your body, so it's not even like I can really revive you.
Yeah, but at least you can hit a lot of them with one rocket.
True enough, I suppose.
I think they're all dead around me now.
Ooh, shit. Stuck on
Yeah,
something.
Oh, great.
Right. That's one amazing homing rocket he's got.
It is.
Ugh. Shitting me.
Did that blow the tank up a second time?
Yeah, well, the tank wasn't actually blown up, but just the fact that they, you know, how the fuck he's got homing rockets in the first place, but the fact I actually run round the corner and it still managed to hit me and then blow the tank up next to me, just phenomenal.
Well, I'll take the blame for that one.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but largely my fault.
Too busy worrying about your shipments of boxes.
Mm-hmm. Well, the mystery of the box has been solved.
Oh, good.
What now then?
Is your best mate online?
Is my best mate online? He was earlier. He's not now.
Bastard.
No. Just Jim. Well, not Jim, but Jim.
Okay, that makes no sense to anybody but you, so that's good.
You know, the Jim that isn't called Jim.
Ah, right. He's probably not a high enough level to be of any use, but he could still play.
Well, he's playing Batman, so he's otherwise engaged.
Oh, he just doesn't know what he's missing, that's all.
Which is true.
Alright, well, I probably don't have a shit ton of time left, so just pick whatever you want to do and we'll rock off and do it.
Right then, we will do what's this? I don't know what that is. We will do this. Oh, pressed the wrong button.
Ooh, Vanguard Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe they've locked off the weekly fucking strike. I can't earn my coins. So upset.
So upside.
I wouldn't mind if there was some other way of like earning them with some actual regularity or some actual known way of doing it, like just doing strikes and hoping for the fucking best.
From what I can gather, he commands the siege dancers from an Imperial land tank outside.
That's what I think they need to do. They need to give you a definitive path of like, you want to earn strange coins, you want to grind that shit out, then here's a mission where you earn them guaranteed.
Yeah, but visions and artisticness.
Man,
Could find access to their
I
system.
need to shoot some ice.
See if we can
Ooh,
track down Gallus.
he's got a really shit name. No, just kidding.
What's it called? Dollar what?
I'm guessing that's Brooklyn,
Dollar
but it's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Dollar Bucklin.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, whatever that. Dollar Bucklin.
Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar, dollar. Dollar bill.
Well then.
This is the same mission we just did, but on an easier level, isn't it?
We can track him and his
Uh huh.
guard.
Good. It's alright though, we've got Dollar Brooklyn.
Got Dollar Brooklyn. And nothing can go wrong whilst he's here.
It's true. Let's just check out. Let's inspect Dollar Brooklyn. He's a level 31. He's from Brooklyn.
Obviously.
He's wearing a Italian Grace helmet, an extra P morph set of gloves, purifier
Ooh, very
robes, which are obviously exotic, and a blue pair of boots, which is quite a letdown, called Locust Watcher.
So he sits around and watches locusts.
Apparently so.
I guess it's a hobby.
For his lieutenants. They're just as dangerous.
He does have the Galahorn.
Oh, he has a yellow horn. Lovely.
Yes. The
Well, I'm expecting
Galahorn.
big things from this guy then.
Well, I'm expecting big explosions, at the very least.
I'm prepared to be disappointed though. As ever.
Yep, indeed. I suppose I could just change all my weaponry because none of what I've got on now is particularly worthwhile. I just have to change it all because that Nightfall Strike, because it's fire and fucking whatever damage. Change all my weapons and subclass so that it's all fire based. But
Yeah,
not-
I don't have the weapon variety to do that.
Oh, I've got about 7 of the same frigging gun. I could pick it in any colour, mode, add-ons you want. Quite like my gold Iron Banner pistol I've got on. Not my most powerful weapon currently, but
A golden iron banner pistol.
indeed.
Is that the equivalent of a
the
Call of Duty Golden Desert Eagle?
It's on par, probably.
Oh.
But this one's better because it's got like a little emblem on the side for the Iron Banner.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously.
And if there's one thing Destiny's taught me, having little emblems is very important.
This is very true.
Well, it's a lot easier when they haven't got like that epic mode on, gotta say.
Hmm.
Man with the golden gun. I also have a gold shader as well, which is funky.
You're just like the blinking, aren't you?
I am. I am blinking.
Oh, what? I can't get my tank through here.
Nope. And the
Oh.
lion. $1 bill, y'all. Dollar, dollar.
Good news.
Dollar
Lieutenants are
Buckling.
here. We can take down all of his guard.
Come on,
Yeah, good
soggy
name,
biscuit.
Good name.
Get out there and be a soggy biscuit. Go on. Gotta go. Go.
Grenade.
I wonder if he just if that is a shortening of Brooklyn that I'm just not aware of, or whether he just forgot the R.
It's entirely possible.
And now he can't change it. He's like, shit. I want him to be known as Dollar Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, obviously, who wouldn't want to be called Dollar Brooklyn? apart from like most reasonable, well-adjusted adults.
Um, that makes an assumption that Dollar Brooklyn is either well-adjusted or an adult, which is probably neither true.
Well, if we're going to assume that he is from Brooklyn, it's fair to say he won't be reasonable or well-adjusted. But you know,
Mildly
that might
offensive
be
people
one
in
assumption
Brooklyn.
too far.
Yeah.
But they are in themselves pretty offensive.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into like world politics, trade, or anything really where you have to leave the country. I wouldn't even go on holiday.
Well, if I ever find myself on a humanitarian retreat to Brooklyn, I'll know I'm in the wrong line of work.
You will. You'll be like, what the fuck am I doing in Brooklyn?
I don't really see myself ever signing up for like Doctors Without Borders or the UN.
People in America need to know
And
about
as
their
much as
history.
as much as people like to laugh at the American education system, and by the end of it I will be able to teach pretty much anywhere in the world, I don't see myself going to Brooklyn.
Man, you're missing out. That bridge is pretty awesome.
You know, it probably is. Never seen it, but it probably is.
No, as bridges go, it's a pretty cool bridge.
Yeah, but it is still a bridge. And if the place where you're from is famous for a bridge, it's not going that well.
I don't know. Leeds isn't known for anything, so it's a step up on that situation.
Well, Leeds is the capital of the north. It doesn't need to be known for anything. Apart from its football club, its world-class cricket ground, it being the home of Yorkshire cricket, being an industrial powerhouse of the north.
No one cares about any of that, because you said the north quite a lot, which basically means that no one cares. And you said cricket, no one cares.
You see, that's where you're wrong. Cricket is the best game.
No.
Well, what is then? Football?
To be honest, I'm not really into organised sport in any situation.
In any capacity.
Yeah. I find it a really bizarre concept, really. Back in the days when like the Olympics was made and you had probably tribal members fucking fighting each other to prove their tribe was worth something without actually going to war, it was a way of maybe settling some differences or proving a point. But in this day and age, why the fuck you'd want to say I can run faster than someone else? I don't really know.
Because those Lancashire bastards think they're better at cricket than us. And they must be proven wrong.
Well, yeah, see, that's the thing is, that's the kind of thing I don't get.
What, you don't understand Lancashire bastards?
I don't understand most of you people from up north. I can barely understand a word you say for the most fucking part.
I'll explain it to you in simpleton terms, right?
Yeah.
They're from Lancashire,
Yeah.
and they are bastards.
Right. That seems simple enough.
Yeah.
But Lancashire's just another place I don't care about, like Leeds, really. So.
Yeah, but the difference is, you lot teamed up with Lancashire because Yorkshire were getting too powerful. So,
when you say too powerful, like in the tea industry?
well, I mean, in the general system of England, the generally English ecosystem, Yorkshire was kind of at the top, and everyone else was like, we don't like this. So we'll have the entire country team up. That's basically how England happened.
Oh right, okay.
That's England in brief.
I must have missed all of that.
You probably did. They probably teach you like different sort of history down south.
Yeah. Something where none of that actually happened.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong, basically. That's what we call it up north. Just wrong.
I see.
I can't wait to teach history. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah. Just got to teach your own version of history where Yorkshire was actually the powerhouse of Britain. So where
Wow, how
all the
accurate
armadas
it
were
was,
launched
wasn't
from and where the king lived. Because it was such an awesome place.
Oh, you say that, but a fair number of kings have been crowned at York, in York. So you know.
Not particularly good ones.
Well, William the Conqueror spent Christmas at York, and indeed was crowned here.
See,
That
being
says something.
being king of the north just makes you king of the free
Want to know why
folk.
he was crowned in York?
Go on.
Because York was bloody powerful.
No, I don't think he was. Otherwise, you know, if they were that powerful, they would have stopped the uprising of the south and...
Well, he had to raise the north because it was revolting against him.
Right. The north is pretty
Why?
revolting, I've got to
Yeah.
say.
I will give you that Scotland lacks a certain amount of charm. But
You're only-
Yorkshire is God's own country, so how can that be revolting?
You can surely you can spit and hit Scotland from where you are. So it's like you're practically in Scotland.
I could spit on Scotland. But that's just opening referendum wounds, but, you know. I'm still a bit mad that they lost.
I think everyone's mad they lost.
Why do you say that? But I wanted Scotland to stay.
Did you?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's part of Great Britain.
It's
And
only
we'd
part of
still
Great-
prop them up regardless.
But this is the well, arguable. I suppose we probably would still prop them up. But
We would have to. Scotland has no economy.
no, exactly.
Banking on North Sea oil from North Sea oil isn't going to work for them.
No, well, that'll go into a power struggle instantly, and they'll lose it because it's not
America
actually
will
theirs.
invade. Actually, I could go for that. I could go for America being our northern neighbours. They'd have more of a reason to help us, I suppose.
No, I did think we'd prop them up, but I'd actually like to see the destruction of Great Britain. To be honest.
Oh, come on. Great Britain. It's a beautiful thing.
No,
Apart from the Welsh and the Scots.
exactly.
The English are alright for the most part.
This
That's
is
a
it.
lie. Some English are alright.
The thing is, it's a lot of the Scottish hate it, the English hate it, and the Welsh hate it. Whenever you get a fucking leaflet through the door, you have to put down that you're British. And American people just see you as British. It's like, well, yeah, but I'm English. That's kind of more to the point. And I suppose Welsh people want to be known for being Welsh, and Scots people for being Scots, and Irish probably want to be Irish. I just let them be. What do we gain by holding on to this fucking moniker? In this day and age, like I say, the world's moved on. Flags don't mean as much as they used to.
Not with the wonders of the EU, they don't.
Bannermen
indeed.
have gone.
Yeah, but the country still has the word great in the title, and that can't be a bad thing.
Well, perhaps we could just be called Great England.
Ooh, we could do that. That is
Considering it
something we
is
could do.
the English that made the British in the first fucking place, it don't really matter, does it?
Yeah, but Great England somehow doesn't sound as good.
Of course it does. Just a lack of artistic vision is all it is.
Well, at least the Northern Irish somewhat like us a bit. More than the Scottish, at least.
Do they?
Oh, they like our religion at the very least.
Oh well. That's important.
Oh, it is to a lot of people.
What, the island like our religion? Or the predominant current religion of the state?
Yeah.
Because I imagine in 10 years' time it probably won't be the predominant religion of the state.
Hmm. You could be right. Where have you gone? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got a big machine gun too. What's that?
You're actually using a machine gun.
Yeah, I stuck it on for that other Nightfall because it's got the damage required in that particular level, whereas my rocket didn't have. My rocket does void damage.
Oh, that's you dead.
That's me
And you
dead.
back up.
Yeah, because I just basically stood there shooting him even though he was shooting back. Didn't bother to move.
Good way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
What's shooting me? Oh, is it you? It is you. Stupid thing. Oh, that's that done.
We got him. I'll let Commander Zavala know there's one less problem.
Oh, and my
Valus to
armor
Arx,
has leveled up again.
Dollar bill, y'all.
But in the darkness rising, more fleets will come.
Yeah, I'm not feeling dollar Brooklyn.
Be ready to face them all.
Well, he started a whole race argument during this video. So.
Our Northern is a different race. That's new.
Well, no,
Yeah,
a race argument in the Great Britain / Scottish.
That's more
argument.
a nationalist debate.
True enough, I suppose, but it's technically, I suppose it's technically not a racist situation, but possibly speciesist. I'm not even sure anyone north of here is actually human. Yeah. Right, that's my cue to leave.
Very good.
Good timing.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Right, well, I'm glad we settled the whole Great British Divide situation in this, and
Worked, haven't they?
worked out that Brooklyn is a shitty place to go.
Should have that on the signs.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, a shitty place to go.
Yeah, I don't suppose the tourist board will take it on as the pamphlet filler.
Oh no, but they're just liars.
That's true enough, I suppose. Right, I will catch you again soon.